Okay, welcome to another edition of Tuning In with Tony. And today we're going to talk about the power of 12. What does that really mean? Right. I knew different snippets in my training when we talked about 12. I knew about a lot of the things about the golden mean and how everything works into 12s, but I never give any thought of it. Today, color, by the way, is turquoise, a nice light blue. It is a root chakra, or it is a throat chakra color, and this is our ability to express, our ability to be able to connect from what we want to say in art, in voice, in music, in whatever it is that we express ourselves. Even in clothing, that is a form of throat chakra when we dress a certain way, because it's a certain expression, right? And it's all about that. And where that comes into play here, well, first of all, the story of those that weren't here last week, I'll give you a little bit of an idea what's been going on for the last week. Our dog had passed away about 2 months ago. Little Noogie, he was with us for about 13 and a half years. And then one morning, it was just sort of time for him. He wasn't breathing very well. And to make a long story short, he had passed away on August the 9th. With a couple of hours later after he was having problems breathing and so on. And that was about 9 o'clock in the morning on the 9th of August. All right. And so things went about the same. I mean, my grandson hardly even noticed because he was sleeping most of the time. Those that are familiar with Cavalier Spaniels, they sleep about 23 hours a day. And then they get up only to get up and take a nap. But he was a great little dog. He was very affectionate and all that. So he was a great companion for many years. And after we lost him, it took a while, and then the house just seemed quiet. You know what the feeling of that is? It's just normally there'd be pitter patter or his claws be going through the floor and so on, and just in walking and just to be able to pet the little guy's head. And I started missing that after about a month or so. And it wasn't until my grandson saw his picture on the fridge. We have this a kaleidoscope of pictures on our fridge, and one of them was him. And he says, "Where is Noogie?" And I said, "Well, he's no longer with us. He's in heaven." "Oh, okay. I miss him." You know? And after he's saying that, he says, "Yeah, he was a great dog, actually." And he says, "Are you going to get another dog?" I says, "Probably, because we have a lot of love in this house, and right now it's empty. So there is room for another dog, another new dog." And it got me to thinking about that time. And about 3 weeks ago, it just came to the point where, it's been almost a month and a half and so on. I says, "You know what? I'm going to make an intention for a dog." And so I took about 30 seconds to basically make an intention. And it was something like this. If there is a dog out there that wants love, wants to have a home, and really wants to be part of a family, we have such a home. Our home is empty right now, and it's so willing to give love to a pet, perhaps a dog, if that would be an option. And we would love to have that, and we would be able to give this dog a lot of love. Now, there was a couple of instances because I'm saving for a number of things and so on. So the dog had to have a certain criteria. In other words, I didn't want a puppy so that it would chew through everything for a year. Those of you that had puppies, the ones that we had in the past, they would chew all of the moldings in the house, where the two pieces of wood come together. All those would be knobbed off because they would just chew all the time. And I didn't want that. So I said, just get a dog that's at least a year old. It could be a rescue dog, but I wanted one at least a year old. We've already discarded Noogie's bed, so he would have to come with his own dog bed. He has to be house trained, has all his shots, and perhaps in this particular pet that's coming, make it so that the hair doesn't shed. We didn't mind, but I mean, Noogie's hair always shed. We always had to have the vacuum and the broom out. There'd always be like clumps of hair everywhere because he would shed, in the winter and the spring and so on. So when that was, and then over and above all of that, because I'm saving for another project, I had to make it so that it would be free. That was my budget. So imagine.